Hi everyone, welcome to another YDFLive show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, the creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you grow your audience, share your message and transform your business. So today we're going to be talking about products, because when most people think about making a product to sell online, and this is the whole reason obviously why we grow our social media presence, why we grow Facebook pages, why we talk about all of that. That's why I do it all. Ultimately, it's to grow my business. It's not just to say, oh, I've got 3 million likes, look at me, the big I am. It's nothing to do with that. It's ultimately to grow a business. And that's why you want to be doing it as well. And you have to think about what kind of product you want to offer. Now, a lot of people get stuck on this kind of idea of making a product. And they think, oh, it's too hard, it's too much, I just can't do it. I can't build a membership site, I can't do all the videos for it, I can't do that. But we have to think about products in a different way. Because one of my first products was actually a book, an Amazon Kindle book. And when I was experimenting kind of back in the day in 2009 or something like that, and I wrote a blog post on my blog at Change Your Thoughts. I wrote a blog post called 100 Ways to Develop Your Mind. And it was just a list of 100 ways with a very quick kind of sentence underneath each of the bullet points in the list. And then I thought, actually that might be a cool book to actually produce, but expand on the actual bullet points. So what I did is I kind of put together this book with 100 ways to develop your mind, and with a paragraph instead of just one sentence. It was actually a paragraph with a few sentences each about each bullet point. I put it up on Amazon, learned how to do all that. Wasn't that difficult to do. And now there's programs out there that can virtually do it for you. And I put it up on Amazon. And over the years, it's not been much, but over the years, it's made about $3,000 from that one blog post. So that one blog post has made $3,000 because I turned it into a book. A physical book, and obviously a Kindle book as well. So when you think about products, don't think about you have to do something huge and big, and it has to be all encompassing, and it has to be $997 before you're going to make any money. Think of a product as something small. It could be something small like writing that book, and you could do it from blog posts. So you could literally get all your best blog posts. If you've got a blog, get all your best blog posts, put it into book format for Amazon Kindle, turn it into a kind of physical book as well with CreateSpace, which is an Amazon site, and it turns in a physical book for you, and you can create a product that way. Or what you can do is make MP3s, for example. So if you've got kind of guided meditations, you could turn that into a product. Just get 10 guided meditations together, sell it as a package for say $47, and you've got a product. And if you've made it already, it's not going to take much time. All you need to do is kind of make the website and make a payment processor as well, get all that put in place. But that's not going to be difficult for you either. So when you're thinking about a product, think small first and then work your way up. So if you do 10 guided meditations, you could then go on to do, say, 100 guided meditations, have 10 different packages, and with each of the packages sold, you upsell them to all the 100 guided meditations at a special price. And that's how you make more money as well. But obviously your products have to be really good. And that's the one thing I kind of say to everybody, your products have to be kick-arse. They have to be really good. And when I say really good, I mean kind of put it out there to test it. And if people are coming back and say, really enjoyed that, I was really relaxed listening to that guided meditation, it was really fantastic, thank you very much, and it really helped me, then you know you've got a good product. And if you kind of edit it and make it good, then you've got a good product. So that's what products are all about. So your product could also be a service. If you offer coaching, for example, that's your product, that's a product that you have. So you could start small and just offer kind of half-hour coaching sessions, and then go up to block kind of booking coaching sessions to a block of 10, and upsell it for a year, and then upsell that to kind of a meetup, a retreat for coaching as well if you're a coach. A writer, the obvious way is obviously books to sell on Amazon Kindle. You don't need to go through a publisher, you don't need to be published, you can self-publish, and it's highly respected today as well. there's a lot of people being found through self-publishing. So that could be your product as well. If you're a healer, for example, or even like, and this is something I've never told anybody about, I don't think I've told anybody before, but when I used to do nursing. I started off kind of nursing back in 2003, 2004. Or was it 2003, 2004? No, it wasn't. It was actually 1996. I believe 96 and 97. I started doing nursing. I was going to go for my degree in nursing. I gave it up after 18 months because it wasn't something I was really interested in. I found out after 18 months it wasn't something I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to help people in some way. But just to supplement my income when I was doing a nurse, I was reading tarot cards online. You know these numbers you phone, the premium numbers that you phone, and you get a tarot card reader and they read your tarot cards. Well, I was doing that for about 6 months. And I was good at it. I had a kind of an interest in it, and I was kind of reading tarot cards. But if you are doing something like that, you could offer that as a product as well. But really it's a service. So that is essentially your product, giving tarot card readings. Or healing is a product as well. If you do healing, kind of hands-on healing or spiritual healing or distance healing as well, they're all considered products. So don't get stuck in this mindset of it's going to be too big to build a product, because probably you've got something there already that you can offer right this very second. And even just putting a link on your Facebook page to a website so somebody can pay you and you can give them a tarot card reading, for example, or a distance healing as well, for example, if you're a healer. Obviously a writer for your books, if you're a coach, your services, an entrepreneur, your products as well. So I just want to share that quick message with you, just because people get hung up on this idea of not having a product and it's going to be too much to actually create a product. Now, I don't have, if you have any questions at the moment, I don't have my laptop in front of me. So I don't know any questions that we have just now. So Maria, if you're kind of watching just now, if you could send me a link in the questions via Facebook, that would be great, because I can't actually see all the comments coming up here either. So if there's any questions, just let me know just now. Just put a comment in the box with any of your questions just now, and I'll get back to them as soon as possible. My comments feed is sticking just now, which is a pain in the arse. I don't know why it's sticking. Rosie Zuniga Martinez is saying, what about going out to businesses like schools? And that's a good idea as well, and that is essentially a product, is a service that you're offering to schools, tailored to schools obviously, Rosie. So yeah, that's considered a product as well, and it's something you get paid for. So that would be your product, and then you can look at expanding it from there if that works as well. If you've got a product that you can offer to schools, and I don't mean a physical product or a digital product, I'm talking about you as the product as well. So if you're offering talks in schools, that would be your kind of product, and you'd have a portfolio of products that you're going to be building up. So that is a good idea as well, doing something like that, to make money online and building up your social media presence to be known as the person who goes out to schools, gives talks and stuff like that. So that's a good idea. I'm just seeing if we have any more questions. We have, I've just answered that from Rosie, and Maria's just busy in the background kind of typing away. Rosie is saying, what about if someone takes your idea? Rosie, honestly, I wouldn't worry about that. If someone takes your idea, there's loads and loads of space in the market for you and 100, 1,000 other people to be doing what you're doing. So don't worry about when you're doing stuff like that. I used to worry about that in the past. I'm not going to tell anybody what I'm thinking about doing because they might steal my idea. But essentially, there's space in the market for everybody. If everybody wanted to do what you do, there's still space in the market. Then all you would have to do is differentiate yourself with a unique selling point. What makes you different from everybody else? And truly, to answer that question, what makes you different is you. It's your personality, it's the way you deliver, messages. Like there's a million, somebody said this the other day, I think it was Maria, and I thought it was a really good point. Hay House, you know Hay House, the actual publisher, they've got 1,000 different authors, all essentially telling the same message, but they've got different people with different personalities, and that's why all their books sell. So they're all essentially in the same space, but it's kind of in the same message they're really giving out, but it's different people, it's different personalities, and different people follow those different people. So we can have as many people in the market as possible. It doesn't matter how many people are in the market. You are you are your unique selling point as well. So think about it that way, because there's millions of self-help books out there, again, essentially all saying the same thing, and yet it's a $1 billion industry, because they're all essentially saying the same, but they're delivering it in a different way. They've got a different way of writing, they've got a different way of speaking, they've got a different kind of personality. So don't think about that, Rosie, just kind of go for it, and if you need to share your ideas with other people as well to get their input, then just share it. It doesn't matter, you're going to be doing it, and as long as you take action and do it, then it's cool. So I definitely wouldn't worry about that. I'll see if we've got any more questions here. Do you need a product before you start a Facebook page or a website? That's from Maria Flynn. Good question, Maria. A lot of people kind of ask that, funny enough. So you don't need a product. It's good if you have a product, but you definitely don't. What I would do is I would build up a Facebook page and a following and your website if you've got a blog as well. And start building that up, because what you want to do is build up an audience. So you want to build up an audience in order to share your message. And your message might be in kind of personal development, it might be in business or whatever it is. But build up your audience, and then you can offer a product. But you could have a product there. Just say, for example, you've got a product built already. You could build a website around it. You could build a Facebook page around that product as well if you don't want to brand yourself. If you're looking to brand yourself, you have that product available, ready to sell immediately as soon as you start your Facebook page, and you can start putting links on your Facebook page, on Twitter, on Instagram. Just put the links all over social media, just so people know you've got a product. And as you build up your audience and people are attracted to you, so it's pull marketing. And when you use that kind of pull marketing, they'll seek out your products. And when they see a product on your website, on your Facebook page, then that's when they'll buy it, hopefully, if it resonates with them. So you don't need a product before you build a website or a Facebook page, but it's good if you have one there already, but you definitely don't need it. So if you don't have one, you can build out your audience first, and then what will happen when you think about building a product and you have a product in mind and you build it and make it and it's all looking great, then you already have an audience there to actually sell to if you want them. So you sell in a subtle way. You can do like on lives, Facebook lives. I sell using subtle marketing. Like I mentioned at the very beginning, I'm Stephen Aitchison, yourdigitalformula.com. That's me selling in a subtle way. So it's still drawing people towards me, and that's what you could do as well, Maria. You say, I'm Maria Flynn from OneWiseLife.com, and you just mention that you've got a product out. Just mention in the past on subtle marketing on your Facebook Lives, and people are going to ask about it because they know you're not pushing it, they know you're not being salesy, it's not in your face. So I think that's the best way to sell a product as well if you've got one. So I hope that helps, Maria. We've got a good comment from Zaw Tut, I think it is. Thanks, got a positive idea to promote our own product in the same market. Great. So that is a really good comment, Zaw. So there's loads of kind of people in the same market as you, and there always will be. It doesn't matter what your idea is, there's going to be somebody almost doing something similar to yourself as well. So you don't need to worry about having somebody in the same space as you. And the good thing is here, just say for example, when I first started guidedmind.com, so that was for guided meditations. So I'd written and recorded 122 guided meditations, but I knew there was a lot of people in the market with the same similar product with guided meditations, and I thought, well, that proves that there is a need for that particular product. It proved to me that if somebody else was doing it It just means I had to go and look at what they're doing and make it better and promote it better and package it better as well. So that's what that told me about the competition in the market. So you almost need competition in the market to almost prove to yourself that your product is viable. If people are buying it from somebody else, then they're going to buy it from you as well, as long as you do it properly, obviously. So that's good to have competition in the marketplace as well. So I hope that helps. That was a good comment from Zoe. I'm just going to go back to see if there's any more comments here. Louise Baker, hi again from Alloa, another Scottish person in the house. Welcome to you, Louise. I don't know if this is your first time. Okay, so do we have any more questions just before I pop off? You might as well kind of utilise me and just ask any question you want about anything, about online business, about social media, about me, about kind of anything at all. You might as well do it just now. Rosie is saying, I've created a calm down box, www.calmdownbox.com, I presume that is. Morning to Jock J. Davis, just before I get back to Rosie's point. It's good to have you on the show, Jock. It's good to see you here. Okay, Rosie, you've created a calm down box. That sounds interesting, actually. And I presume it's a calm down box for... In fact, did we not speak about this a couple of weeks ago? Did you not speak about that a couple of weeks ago? Or it's maybe in one of the comments that I've seen a calm down box. So presumably you go into schools and you offer this product, a calm down box, to the actual schools. So yeah, just I would get out there and put that out there. Presumably that's what you're doing just now. It's a great idea. Do we have any more questions? Rosie's saying yes, it was me. Yeah, I thought we had that kind of rung a bell there when we said calm down box. It definitely rung a bell. So another idea for a product, or trying to get ideas for products. What I did back in 2010, I wrote to my email list. So I built up an email list and I wrote to them and said, okay, listen, I've got 10 ideas for 10 ebooks that I'm thinking about writing. Because an ebook is really simple, a really simple product to make. You could write an ebook within the space of 30 days. Literally, because an ebook could be between 5,000 words and up to 20,000 words, say. You don't want it too long, it's not like a traditional book. And you could definitely do that within 30 days. So I had 10 ideas for 10 different ebooks I could write. So I wrote to the email list and said, okay, I'm thinking about these 10 ebooks. What one do you think you would enjoy the most? And at the time, I think I had about 40,000 on my email list at the time. So it was a sizable list, so I knew I'd get a lot of responses. And they all came back, which was a surprise to me, and said they would like to see a book written on how to become an advanced early riser. That means getting up in the morning, and the title of the ebook was How to Become an Advanced Early Riser, Getting By on 5 Hours Sleep and Feeling Fantastic. And that's the ebook I wrote. So I wrote it with the feedback from the email list, and what you're doing there is you're engaging your email list, you're making them part of the process. So you're not only asking for their opinion, you're making them part of the process as well. So more than likely when you say, okay, you asked for this, now it's out, thank you very much for giving me this idea and for kind of holding me accountable for writing this ebook. You promote it to them, and because they've been involved in the process of writing that ebook, a lot of them are going to buy it. And that's what happened with mine. And that one ebook went on to make $20,000 from one simple ebook. I'll need to put that back up. I'm in the processes of getting all my old kind of stuff and putting them back up on a new Kajabi site. So that is the power of engagement as well. So that's why you want to grow your audience. That's part of growing your audience. And building up an email list is part of growing your audience. And that's what I keep saying. Use Facebook to grow your audience, but also use it to grow your email list. An email list is going to be something you own personally. It can't be taken away from you. With a Facebook page, your Facebook page can be shut down anytime. So I've got 3 pages on Facebook, 3 big pages, and if they all shut down, then I've still got an email list to promote all my products to. I've still got a blog that I promote all my products on as well. So I would lose a lot of money with Facebook, but then I would just focus on building up my email list again to make money that way. So you don't want to rely solely on social media or one social media platform. That's why I advocate kind of building up all your social media platforms. So that's why it's good from that point of view. Okay, do we have any more questions? I hope that's given you something to think about, and thinking about products doesn't have to be a hard thing to do, or thinking about making a product. Okay, so for now, I'm going to leave it there just now. If you want to join our free group, we have a free group, and I'm just going to put a link down below where you can learn more about kind of building your online presence. So it's about growing your audience and sharing your message. So I'll put the link down below for that, and if you want to join the free e-group, you can. And then you might think about joining us over at yourdigitalformula.com. I'll put the link there as well. But for now, have a brilliant day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Namaste. Take care.